not the point. Welcome back.
Quarantings.
Pleasure to be here with you all, even though I'm not bouncing off the walls.
Don't worry, I will fake carry the team today. I'm not gonna say I have a lot of energy, but I feel oddly
contented.
Is contented a word?
Yeah.
Contented? Use it
I'm
in a
like
sentence?
90% sure that's a word.
How do you use that in a sentence? Contented.
He was contented with the life he was living.
I think he was content with the life he was living.
I'm pretty sure contented is also a version. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever. I'm going to look stupid in this clip. Clip it.
Clip it.
It's fine.
No, I'm good though. I don't know. I think what I'm seeing a little bit of, it's just giving me like the slight
glimmer in the eye.
Yeah, is I'm seeing the snow kind of start dwindling a little bit. Mm-hmm. You know, we're at this time of year where we're getting some fun sporting events coming up. Mm-hmm. Some of my favorite non-holiday holidays coming up. So I think all of that is just kind of bubbling up slowly like a good stew. And
we already had St. Patty's Day, which, as you know, some may say that marks
the end. The end
of cuffing season. Thank God.
And the beginning of hot girl summer. So yes, we're making moves, making $1 million moves, and I think it's just it's slowly bubbling in me. So
yeah, I agree.
I got a little juice. But
I agree. This is gonna be just like a little bit updates, planning, strategizing.
Yeah, we're just gonna shoot from the hip, talk about life. You know, you haven't heard about. You know, I guess you did hear a little bit about some of our recent vacations, but
that's not real life.
Well, for you, vacation is not real life. For me, vacation is the only life.
Is the whole real life?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. It's one or the other, not both.
Yeah, for me, fake life is when I come back from vacation.
Good point.
But we're going to give you some of the real deal Holyfield. So I'm not sure where you want to start.
Well, let's start with this because I did mention this in the vacation episode. That I was finally going to give Bumble Premium a try.
Yes, we had talked about it from the New Year's episode. And how we were going to try to get you more on the apps.
Yep.
And we had come up with a plan, which we still have not followed.
Well, actually, I did sort of follow it for a couple weeks. Didn't really work. The problem is nothing I do works. Nothing anyone does works for these fucking apps.
Wrong-o.
And so just fizzles and so quick. I don't know. I feel like it's like a jigsaw puzzle that you're like a Rubik's Cube, if you will. Just trying to figure it out.
If you will.
It feels like there's a solution, but it's actually a lie that there is one at all.
The solution is just to fucking use it. But we're one step at a time.
That doesn't work. I do use it. It doesn't work. I'm telling you. These dudes are literally, they don't know how to live their fucking lives. They really can't function.
So this time that you spent, but you paid money on Bumble, you would say you want a refund?
Well, I mean, I can't. I'm not
I didn't say you can get one.
Yeah,
I said, do you want one?
Yes, I would love a refund.
You had 1,500 matches.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. That should mean that it's going to work. And the fact that it did not do fucking jack shit, nothing. Means that there was a waste of money. And I was like, do I go another month? Was it me? First of all, the only reason I got the damn thing is because they finally offered me
They gave you a deal.
Yeah. So it's 50% off. So it's $17 a month, which in my mind is still fucking steep.
Should be like $10.
That's what I'm saying. $9.99, my ass. Let's go. But whatever.
If I'm paying more for you than Disney Plus.
Right. Give me a break. I watch Netflix all day.
Actually, I think now that actually is the cost of my Netflix at this point. So actually,
I know they low-key be taxing too, so that's a bad example.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But I'm just saying.
So I might just have to get.
I'm using Netflix a lot more than I'm using you, motherfuckers, on Bumble.
Ding, ding, ding,
Jesus. Ding. So yeah. But I was like, fine. Mm-hmm. Let me try this out for a month. So basically, there were no pros. No, I mean it is nice to be able to see everyone who liked you. You don't have to deal with swiping. Okay, so part of the problem with the original premise of the app is that you have to spend all this time deciding if you're into someone or not. Mm-hmm. And then if you don't match, it's just well, I just wasted my fucking time. Really wasted my time. Because I'm genuinely considering a bunch of people who
aren't even swiping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the idea is nice. that it's all just right there. You just go into your like people who like me section. You just deal with those people because it's quicker.
Yeah. You know that they swipe right, so now it's just on you. Either what's up or
so
no.
Part of the problem is that like because you're using the app so much more and you're like going like really quickly, yes or no, to a bunch of dudes that have already swiped right on you, the app is pushing your profile like way more than it usually does.
So you're getting more matches.
And I literally can't make it through the list before like 10 more automatic no's pop up. And by automatic no's, like I'm really not talking about reasonable guys that I'm just being a bitch about. I'm talking about like there's no fucking chance in hell every one of your pictures is a hunting picture. Like we are not compatible. It's so obvious. It's not me being snobby. It's just so obvious. Stop it.
Is it like that profile I showed you earlier?
Yes. It's like that. Oh my God. Just like with people who it's just like, you clearly are not.
You don't want this.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
So, you know, it's just like, it's frustrating because, of course, my approach, because I'm like this in my regular life too. Like, I'll just do all the easy things first on a to-do list, right? Like, I'm one of those people that's like, let me just knock this bullshit out quick. So I'll like go through like a fat chunk of the people who liked me and just be like, let me get rid of all these no's. Let me get rid of the immediately no's and not even deal with the ones I like.
He nasty, he gross. Ooh, dead fish.
So then inevitably like, and then the other thing is that I don't have time to be talking to a lot of people every day. So you can't just go through and just say, these guys are all yes. Like these 10 guys are all yes. I don't have time to message 10 guys in the next 24 hours. Like, no way. I might be able to send like an original message, sure. But then like, it's like, if they respond and we're talking, like I want to give, I mean, to be fair, like I want to give them like actual consideration and attention and respond. And if all 10 respond, I don't have time to do that. So I feel like I can only like pretty much yes 2 a day-ish. You don't agree, really? I thought you would agree with me on this one.
It's not that I don't agree with you. What you're saying is not only appropriate, it is the right response. It is how one should approach these things. However, I don't believe you because number one, and I've always said this, I don't got time for motherfuckers to say they ain't got time.
Yeah, true. You have always said that.
When they got time.
Yeah.
Like, you building a rocket ship? Time machine?
I get it.
You carrying cancer?
I'm not being unreasonable to say I don't want to talk to 4 different guys in one day.
That's different than saying I don't have time. You are saying I don't have time. You're saying what you should say is I don't want to spend my time on 10 dudes. Which, well, I'm sorry that 1,500 dudes swipe right on you, okay? Pick 5 then.
But I did. So I did. Okay. Fair enough. I did do exactly that. And still, it just... Basically, the conclusion that I'm getting to is that I am sick of Bumble because it just got to the point where, you know, first of all, I was originally going to pay for Hinge. And my friend texted me the other day, and I could not agree with her more, that Hinge makes me so fucking pissed off because they take 100% the hottest guys on that app, the guys that the algorithm fucking knows, though those are the ones that I want to talk to.
Ding, ding, ding.
And they put them in the standout shit where you can only choose one.
And that's it.
Even if you pay for it.
Yeah, I know.
It's such bullshit app, the dating app designed to be deleted, my ass. You're literally putting all these people.
Oh, it is designed to be deleted after they robbed you
blind
of money. Like, they didn't say how fast.
Why am I paying $30 a regular price a month?
Just keep buying all the roses till you pick every standout, baby. Yeah,
you have to pay per rose. Like, give me a break. Was this Bachelor? Like, fuck. So I was so mad at Hinge that I went for Bumble because I'm like, I'm not doing Tinder. Like, no way. So I go to Bumble, but then here we are again. And it's just like, okay, I've saved time by not swiping. But now I'm having to like go through this fat list of men who have spent no time considering whether we're actually compatible.
Humble brag.
And so I'm like having to screen every single one. And it's just like, this isn't productive. I'm like getting annoyed. Why am I paying for this? Like these men need to be doing the labor, not me, basically, is where we're getting to. So I don't want to have to come up with some shit to say to them and then like who knows if it'll like go anywhere. It's just too much effort that I'm still putting into this. For no results. I'm being so serious.
I know, and that's why I'm crying, seriously.
I know.
Okay, so what's the solve then? What's the solve?
So here's the new play. I'm very serious about this. Canceled Bumble. I still have it until a couple days, but
whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
so.
it's in the back burner.
The new play is pay for none. Only go on Tinder. Actually, it wouldn't even really matter. It's just that I don't really want duplicates, but I really could do all of them all at one time because this will take no time at all. It's just literally spend, I don't know, some designated period of time a day, 10 minutes. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Maybe.
And just
do the thing you hate.
Do the thing I hate.
Well, the thing you hate that guys do.
Yeah, the thing I hate that guys do. I'm leaning into the male strategy here. Just hit the swipe right on every single person, no matter what. Don't even look at it.
It's a numbers game, baby. It's a numbers game.
I don't care if they are the most...
Man, you are good. No, don't even finish your sentence right there. She is going to really hurt some dude's feelings.
I know. I'm not even gonna finish.
And it's cool. My feelings been hurt on the app before. It's cool. Pop up, you see a match, you're like, ooh, and then you look a little bit later, and that match has disappeared. It's cool.
No, but I'm not gonna go through and unmatch people. I'm literally only gonna judge the men based on those that say something to me. I'm not gonna text any of them. Okay. It's just too much labor. I'm not doing it.
So I'm going to tell you this because we're friends and I know how this game works. If your goal is only to, I guess, do the opposite of Bumble and base it on what somebody says to you first, you're going to be stuck going through the same kind
bullshit.
Of list.
Oh, no.
That you were going. The only difference is on Bumble, you got to say something first. So now you're just letting dudes do their little American Idol audition first, which could be better.
I mean, ideally that's better because they're the ones having to do the work and not me.
But as far as weeding them out, your list is going to be the same as far as the amount. So you're not weeding out the number. You're just switching the tactic. So I hate to disappoint you,
man,
but I'm just letting you know.
Well, I don't know. I'm running out of fucking options, so I feel like I should try this.
No, we gotta try. We gotta try this for a month. Or at least a couple weeks. We try this for a couple weeks, and we see how it goes. Now, I think the thing that you need to make sure you are actually dedicated to is reading these responses and then responding to a person now and again. Like, you can save the reckless ones for a reckless profile update now and again, but the good ones, say something.
Yeah.
She sounds so excited. Yeah. I guess.
I don't know. I might have to recruit you to help, like, on air.
Damn, we might have to. Okay, that's fine.
Because I'm just like, I don't know.
New Year's resolution, be a better wingman.
True,
I'm here for it. So
let me help you fulfill your goals for the year.
Help me help you. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's exactly what I'm here for. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, you heard it here first.
So that's the new strategy: is make the men do the labor.
Wow. Well, that's inspirational. Like,
thank you. I'm very proud. I'm very hopeful for once.
The sad part is you were like so dramatic in that answer, and I was going to lead into saying something that I wasn't actually joking, but then you said it in such a way that I almost don't want to say it. But I was sitting there the other day. I know I was recently in Arizona. Had a great time there. The sun's beautiful, shining. Just made me feel like $1 million. And I think I was at the point where MJ was when he was traveling with the White Sox AAA team or AA
God.
team. And he finally realized maybe this isn't the life for me.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Now, I'm not saying that I'm unretired. I'm still retired.
Fully still retired. Respect. I respect
110%.
that. I respect your retirement.
I'm just saying that I did think maybe I could alter some of my retirement requirements.
Okay.
To see if that might, how do you say? What
the
is
sun
that?
will come out tomorrow.
Definitely not that. Just improve life. Just improve life. So I'm not sure how that's going to look. So we'll see as we continue.
So you're still considering it? You can't give me the strategies for retirement exit?
The strategies are I'm not going to completely dismiss people who say, hey, I got somebody who's coming through single. I think y'all would be perfect.
Vibes,
Which
just don't write it off immediately.
Before that, I was like, fuck that shit. I don't care. Like
exactly.
Beyonce could walk through that door. I'm retired. Now I'm like, well, Halle Berry or Beyonce could walk through that door. I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna say hi. We
say what's up.
We should get a drink. Like, shit, we should talk. Like, what's up? But I'm not ready to be out here
grinding,
making a lot of effort.
No,
I barely swipe. Like the apps, most of them are off the phone or they're not even on the homepage. They're just they're there for research purposes only.
Plot only.
Exactly. But I'm not yet unretired.
But we might.
But Kristen's hopes.
I know. I don't know why. I feel like I'm feeling like a little bit hopeful simply because I don't know, like you said, we're looking at the better half of the year and cuffing season is almost over, if not over already. And also I'm trying to take the momentum. I think I've talked about this in another episode, but I feel like when there's like momentum, you have to capitalize on it. And I was coming off great momentum from the vacation episode. And ever since then, I've just been trying to like keep the vibes rolling and not let stupid bullshit get in my way. I think I'm going to start up a new sex list again.
Do it. Like, you're going to like, is this like going to be on a piece of paper or?
Well, notes app, classic, whatever.
I mean, whatever. I don't know, whatever works. Like, shit, why not?
Because I don't know. I just feel like.
You're born again?
The more, born again virgin.
Born again. She back. She back. And she back.
The latest and greatest. No, I just feel like that adds to like, man, I really hate it that I'm going to use this word because I hate this. I hate it so much, but I'm going to say it. The manifesting of...
Speak it into existence, girl. That's just like your new favorite quarterback, Russell Wilson. You speaking into the universe.
So, it's not usually my vibe, but I don't know. I just been feeling lately like, let me write this shit down. These little, I don't know, interactions. It doesn't even have to be a sex list per se. Just like keeping a little more tabs on the situation.
All you're doing is taking more research notes. The same way when I go out of town and I'm doing heavy podcast research for you and you, the people. I just be posting on the IG. You're going the next step. Yes, documentation.
That's a great way to put it.
Documentation.
Research notes, 100%. Because
nothing wrong with that.
Actually, I have a good example. So
she's already laughing.
I may have let alley-oops back in their roster a little bit. Just low batting number, He's somehow back in the picture. I don't know how that happened. It's out of my hands.
We don't make the rules.
And like literally classic alley-oops fashion. We're like texting and he's just like, what did he say that just pissed me off? And I was just like, you know what? Don't let this trigger you. Just like literally steamroll right past it. Trigger. He said, because remember, he was the one that always would say, come over if you want, like this kind of bullshit.
My God, love it. Love it.
Ever classic. Sure, I don't care, whatever. We're like talking, we're like dancing around the idea of one of us coming over to the other person's place. And I was sort of hinting that he should come over to my place. And then I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You know you don't want this man in your crib.
You're like, stop it, girl.
Stop it, girl. Like, I totally reject this notion that it's like I'm being... Well, first of all, I am being thirsty. I'll admit it. I'll drive to his house. I don't care. What do I care?
After all these episodes of you complaining about being parched,
yeah,
what's wrong with taking a quick little drive?
Exactly. I don't know. Sometimes I feel pressure as a woman to like have men come to me. I don't know why. Probably just because it's just like it's still just like the Catholic guilt of like, you shouldn't be out here like blah, blah, blah.
Trust me, there are plenty of non-Catholic guilt females that feel just like you about.
Like I shouldn't be the one doing the work to like go to them, blah, blah, blah. I don't want him in my fucking house. Like I want to come home to my pristine bed and just like be whatever, nothing a mess. Like no cleaning up, nothing. Like just like going to sleep, just slept like a baby. Actually, none of that is the point. The point is that what he said to me that in the past would have like triggered me to the point of dropping the entire conversation and going to bed. Mm-hmm. He goes, "Is that your way of telling me you're coming over?"
Ooh. What's wrong with that line?
That is terrible because, again, it implies no desire on his end for me to do so. So it's basically like putting the entire weight of the interaction on me to express any interest at all with no fucking regard for being like, yeah, you should come over, which is the thing I've always said that men should just say.
You have always said that, sadly, but I just want to be clear, so I should not say that?
Mm-mm. So I just completely steamrolled right past him and his stupid comments and was just like, yes, I'm literally going to come over. Like, drop the... Anyway, it's too much. It's too many details.
Yeah, you're going to cut out half of this, but it's not the point. The point is, you let Alius back in.
Which was a good choice. And so this is what I'm saying about the notes. Like, I don't... If I'm going to keep, like... Again, like I've said, point of the roster is that you're not actually necessarily trying to, like, make fucking husband out of these dudes, right? Mm-hmm. So they all have things wrong with them, like, quote unquote. They're not actually flaws, but they're just things that aren't compatible between us. And with Alley-Oops, one of them is his fucking communication style. And so I'm like, I don't want that to just, like, get in the way of me getting a dick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that to, like...
I don't get dick, so no, I don't know what you mean, but I'm hearing what you're saying. Continue.
So if I just write... I mean, this time I just remembered it, so I was, like, smart. I didn't get in the way of myself.
Hold up. Like,
think of things, brain.
Chill out.
But if I had wrote this shit down earlier, like, I don't need to just be like, oh, you're so annoying that you said that. It's just like, I already know I'm annoyed at what he's saying. Just don't let it annoy you. Just steamroll right past it and still go over there. And I was happy I did in the end. It was very good, so.
Well, I am glad that you are no longer
Evolution.
parched.
I know.
Because a less parched CEO is a happy CEO, which means more quarantines for you, the people. So
yeah, 2022, we're writing down our sexcapades and just general dating notes because it served this podcast well. May as well serve our personal lives. Right? Fuck it.
Yes. And I have no arguments with that. To kind of try and segue into something that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I almost think that more women should have these notes for everyone, not just their guys that they're hollering at, but maybe their friends. Because something I've noticed, and I've noticed this over a long time, but I've seen it a lot lately.
Okay.
And maybe it's just, again, we've been through a lot of shit, a pandemic, a fake world war, all this shit. Like, we going crazy out here. I get it. But I still don't understand, how do I say this? The amount of women who don't want their guy friend to date their girlfriend. And I don't mean like your brother's coworker's buddy dating my brother-in-law's ex-teammates, whatever. I'm talking like, this is your friend who you genuinely respect and know is single on both ends.
No funny business.
None. but you're like, nah. I don't understand it.
I'm trying to think of a time that I felt that way. I'm not. This might be one of those ones where it's just like I'm
You're the
you.
unicorn. Like I'm just ranting. Because I was at a happy hour the other day, and me and my boy were talking to our friend, and we were like, "Yo, we know your homegirl is single,
right?"
And we were like, "Oh, why can't we like holler?" And she was like, "We had to push her to get to like her reasoning,
the real, yeah."
But it was like at first it was just the basic like, "Oh no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that."
That is so, and oh my god, yeah, you're so right. Fucking A. People say dumb ass vague shit like that all the time.
I'm like, if
what is
I'm
the problem?
telling you that old girl's fine, I know we both single and we both your friends, I want to do that.
And who are you to tell me what I do or do not want? Like, what do you know? What do you know about it? Like,
what you know about that? I know all about that. Well, I'm trying to find out.
Maybe I want those fucking problems. You don't know.
Hey, it's so crazy because I'd be like, time out. Are you having this same conversation with her?
Right.
Like and on the other end.
Bullshit about me. Like,
it's like, because it's like, again, I get it. There are some people that's like, oh, they're just not in a good place or whatever. Okay, cool. I get it. I know. I honestly will even take that answer. I'll accept it. I'm not even mad about it. But what I will say is, you don't think I can't conquer that and bring them up?
Well, exactly. Like, when did some good dick or good punani not cured?
You think I'm just trashing the half out here?
Exactly.
Like, who am I? PD pod motherfucker. Like, what are we talking about?
We can change the vibes. We can switch it up. How do you know I might brighten their fucking day? I might teach them something new.
I've been, and again, this is something I've noticed for a long time. I just haven't had a podcast for a long time, so I haven't had to bring it out, rant it out. But hey, if you got a cutie pie single friend, you better have a damn good reason why I can't holler.
Yeah.
And it better not be one of these basic ass.
Wait, so is this a woman? So it was, to be clear, this was a woman talking about another woman.
Correct.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were talking about a guy was saying that not to holler at his girlfriend. I'm like, because he's in love with her, he wants to smash, but that's not the case.
I don't have guy friends like that. Like, most of them be like, "Oh yeah, I already smashed. Go ahead. You want to be a punani pal? Like, cool. Like, let's do it.
Perfect.
Like,
yeah.
It's whatever. Like, they'll do what they always do, which is they'll give me the disclaimer and say, old girl does XYZ, and these XYZ are not sexual things, literally.
Yeah,
like,
they'll be like, this is how it's gonna be if you're okay
needy,
with that. Then.
She gonna text you every day. She gonna show up at your crib unannounced, something like that.
Then you just make the call. Yeah,
and then it's like, but if you cool with all them things, ride it, my pony. So that's all my homeboys do. Like, so I don't have experience with that. It's specifically women that I'm friends with that are, for lack of a better word, gatekeeping.
Yeah, I know. What's with the gatekeeping?
Girls.
I thought we were done with that. It's 2022. Who's gatekeeping?
A lot of people.
For what? Like, honestly, who the fuck cares? Like, can't we all just get it? Like, we've all had it hard enough as it is, guys.
Hey.
It's been fucking 5 years. I don't even know how long of this COVID shit. Like,
I remember back in the day, back when we was doing live pods and shit. I thought you was gatekeeping all your friends, so I found out I actually found out that they weren't single, but I had to see it for myself.
No, yeah, there was this one time.
I did not believe a word this bitch was telling me. She was like, no, they're not single. I was like, bullshit, bring them out.
I know, and yeah, there was many times, like way in the beginning.
way back.
One time I showed up here and Lume was like in the nicest way possible. He's just like, why don't you like ever have any of your friends like come like listen to the pod like da-da-da. Like he just didn't even know what to say. This was before we were friends, so he didn't know how I was gonna react.
I tried to be nice about it.
No,
hindsight, I shouldn't have.
All my friends are all completely cuffed. I don't know. I feel like I've introduced you to like even the ones that aren't.
Yeah, no, I've seen a majority of your friends at this point. It's fine. So
I do try not to gatekeep. Sometimes in other areas of my life I do, but not in this area.
Yeah, we know you don't like access all over, but I really thought you was hiding access.
In fact, I actually even did the thing that I said in an episode I think never to do, which is I was helping.
You're gonna put this on wax? I don't know.
I was helping this guy that may or may not get a roster spot. I was giving him advice about one of his other bitches. Because he asked me, and I was like, I mean, I think this is what you should do.
I mean, if he, what was that meme or whatever I sent you the other day? Like, I don't know where these dudes found all this audacity, but I need to go find that
where
place.
Where did they purchase the audacity?
Where's this store? They're getting this deal on audacity. It seems like it's free 99, whatever. But hey,
I feel obligated. If somebody is willing to ask me about something, I don't know. I know I said on another episode, like, don't ask me about my hoes if you're trying to be on my roster. Don't talk about your hoes. Like, that will just piss me off. Maybe this guy just has a soft spot in my heart. I don't know what it is, something, but it just didn't bother me. I'm like, I have a podcast. I feel like people want to come to me and they say, well, what should I do? I'm going to fucking give them my honest opinion. And my honest opinion was go for it, ironically, because I just don't care. Threesome? No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. For legal reasons. That was a joke.
There's nothing illegal about a threesome, number one.
It's like a TikTok thing. That's what they say on TikTok.
Oh.
When there's like... For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Still not on TikTok. Still retired. But, oh, man, now I actually just gassed myself into another ranting mood. So
perfect.
Another thing I wanted to bring up.
Lay it on me.
On the thing. And maybe you could speak better to this, because I'm sure you've done this.
Oh, God.
Is there truly, like, is it actually a fine line when it comes to someone that you know that you've flirted with for an extended period of time?
Yeah, done that many times. Yeah, continue.
And we'll just say at least 2 months. So it's like it's been a decent amount of time. Mm-hmm. And then you guys are actually present, and someone makes a move, and the other person acts appalled.
Oh, that's such bad behavior. That is such bad behavior.
Like,
honestly.
Is there actually, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm confused by it, because I feel like if you've passed a certain amount of time of heavy flirting and going back and forth,
right,
the last thing you should do is be surprised when you are in the presence of that person and they're like, oh, these words that you was saying, I'm trying to see if you about that action, boss.
Right.
Like, I can get it if you're not feeling it. That's not a problem.
No, I mean, no one is obligated to go through with anything at any time, except maybe if you're getting flued out. But we've already talked about that at length. And even then, not really. Like, it's kind of a joke.
I know, right? Hey, we have factually myth busted getting flued out. Even that don't count.
So, no, of course, whatever, consent, change your mind anytime. We're not talking about that kind of thing. We're talking about the people who act like they had no idea. They just blindsided, couldn't see it coming. Like, what are you doing? This is so shocking to me.
He's attracted to me?
Oh my God, I had no idea.
But how?
No idea.
Why? What did I say? What did I do?
Well, for one thing, we can check the fucking receipts, because most of the time
there are receipts.
I mean, it blows my mind. I mean, this has happened to me with dudes too, even, like, where I will...
Oh, I definitely think this goes both ways.
Because I'm, like, pretty wreck, you know? Like, I'll do some shit, like, when I get drunk, you know me. Just, like, publicly, PDA, whatever. And I've definitely gotten rejected by dudes that had no business rejecting me based on what they were saying in my fucking DMs. Which, again, is fine. Whatever. I don't care. I'll get over it. But it's just like, for what? What are you wasting all your time for, then? In my DMs in the first place.
Exactly. Like, what is the purpose of saying these things?
You just wanted a pen pal? Like, okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm not your girl then, but...
I was about to say, Big Brother and Sisters of America, you can write kids every day if you want a pen pal. Like, it's fine. Like, if you just want to talk to somebody, it's not that fucking hard.
I don't know what it is. I guess it's just like, I mean, in the case of women, I feel like, I don't know, and I've been guilty of this, not to that degree per se, but like, women do love to get... whatever, complimented, like, blah, blah, blah. That's fine.
Perfectly fine. And y'all all deserve the compliments. You know, I've always said that.
But I think there's definitely, it's an obvious line. And if you claim to not know the difference, you're fucking lying. Because it's like, it's one thing to accept the compliments and be like, oh, thank you, like, cute, whatever, little hearts around the face emoji, like, princess, whatever. Fine, like simple, short and sweet. No extended
problems.
combo.
Everything irie, man. Everything irie.
Both parties are getting something out of this interaction. It's fine. When you're like reciprocating, like damn near sexting, like damn near like full on chop game, like stop playing, bro. Like stop it. Do not do that and then be like, what? You're making a pass at me in public?
How dare you?
How dare you? Oh my God. Shockular.
Shockular.
Yeah, that's fucking bad. That's a bad look.
Yeah,
Don't be like that this summer.
It's shit like that might keep my ass retired for the next
people fucking love to
11 years. Like
they love to talk. Now, not that many people are about that action, to be quite frank.
And I thought with the pandemic,
I know
people be so antsy to like act
and
more
just, like,
on these
literally
things.
Parched as well. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, like,
I don't get it.
Let's get to it. Let's see about this shit talking I'm doing. And
yeah,
apparently not still, but I digress. I just had to get that off my chest.
No, there's absolutely a line. I agree with you wholeheartedly, and everybody knows what that line is.
And I'll just say one more thing.
God,
not actually about this, but another thing that I technically put on the list. When we on the pod and we out here telling stories, I always joke, I'm 90-10, truth to lies. Kristen is 65-35.
Honestly, it's grown more. I've been telling the truth lately, but
you've been getting better, but yes, majority of the episodes, you're closer to 65-35.
I always get to the truth of the matter at its essence.
Yeah, okay, whatever, storyteller.
Details, schmetails.
Yeah, those matter. But anyway, point is, when we on the pod and we tell these stories, it's not the same thing as like the classic, as they say, the subtweet. Like
you
girls.
It's not the same?
No, like when people be out here posting stuff on IG and posting on their story, and it's just something funny. Usually they're like, I'm not actually saying this about my life. This is just something funny or something like that people should live by. Like, oh, you got to treat yourself better. Don't waste time with this toxic person. Like, I don't necessarily assume that they're talking about themselves.
Right.
They're more putting that out.
They're just saying, vibes.
Especially
when it's a
diaspora.
repost.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just post up on the story. They're trying to inspire.
Inspire the hearts and minds.
Hey, when I'm on the pod, if you think it's about you,
that shit is about you.
It's about you.
Hey.
Okay? Like, don't worry. Like, I'm not saying your name for legal reasons.
Yeah, for legal reasons is the joke.
But I'm telling you right now, it's about you. So I just want to make sure that that's clear.
I've also had people say, like, was this about me? And it's not. And I'll just say, hey, if the shoe fits.
Hey. Again.
May as well be.
If you feel like it's about you, it's about
if
you.
If you're feeling some type of way, and whether good, bad, or ugly, then you got to deal with that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Lots of weird things happening in the, I was going to say metaverse, but this is real life. What do they call the real life verse? Reality? I feel like we need an alternate word for like real life that ends in verse. We got the metaverse.
The universe?
Oh, is that what it is?
I mean, we're in the universe.
The universe is real?
Is it not real?
Like,
what do you mean?
Okay, yeah, I've just never heard it like in those kinds of terms. Like we got the universe and the metaverse, but I like it. I'm with it.
Yeah, it's
weird things happening in the universe.
So keep all your charms, your good smelling
dust off that sage
candles.
Yeah.
Wipe the sage around like Kyrie. Call your favorite astrologist and make sure the Jupiter moons and the whatevers are aligned. And yeah, just be careful out there, kids. Cause it's dangerous out here. I'm telling you. It's real dangerous. So,
but this was a good little episode. I had to catch up, on the goings on. We don't always talk about like the little story times that aren't like, significant enough for like a riddle me this type situation, but equally important to the overall journey, as the kids say.
What kids say that? Kids you talking to say that?
For legal reasons.
This is the
I won't be
TikTok is. Yeah, she's got nothing else to say. All right.
We're done. You're done.
All right. Quick hits. We be back.
Peace.